The big question is, how much money do I need to save? What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel, Erin on Demand, where we are all about owning your life, owning your business, and owning your happiness. And today we are talking about owning that jump into entrepreneurship. Here's the thing. There's a difference between preparing and over preparing, borderline procrastinating. Preparation is good, but preparing to the point where you're just putting it off and procrastinating out of fear is different. And I get it. It is so scary. It is scary. You just have to do it. You can go to 1,000 conferences, read 1,000,000 self-help or business entrepreneurship books. You can talk to a bunch of people and have all these different mentors, but nothing is going to prepare you as well as it is to just do it. Try not to get caught in the over preparation phase where you're spending months and years preparing for something that you could have started and learned so much more throughout the experience. All right, so the first thing that I did in preparation is saved money. Now, the big question is, how much money do I need to save? Do I need 10,000, 15,000, 50,000? The biggest thing is that it really just depends on what kind of business you have. For me, okay, let me break this down. My very first job out of college, I was making about $32,500 a year, including my bonus. Unexpectedly, I got a job in Washington, D.C. Once I moved to D.C., my income tripled, although the cost of living is extremely higher than it is in Detroit. I had a lot of expenses. So I was able to still save because I knew that once my contract was up, my contract with that company was for 10 months. So I knew that once my contract was up, I wanted to start my own business. I probably saved, I would say I saved about $23,000 that 10 months. By the time I moved back home, I had around $20,000. But y'all, it sounds like a lot, but that money gets sucked up so fast when you are not making any money. So March all the way to November, $20,000 gets sucked up extremely quickly because that's your capital, plus that is all of your living expenses. If you have a car, that's gas, that's food, that's, all of the things you buy on a regular basis, plus if you need to buy equipment or if you need to purchase anything for your business to get it going, that's also serving as your capital. So you want to save and have as big of a pool of money that you possibly can. And if you are working, if you can side hustle your business at first to keep that income generating, because y'all, it's no joke. In summary, for the first part, I would say I saved as much as I could. I eliminated as many expenses as I could. I deferred my student loans because Shawty was not about to be paying on those right now. Once I start generating more income, I will definitely pick those back up and hopefully more aggressively. But if you can eliminate as many expenses as you can, I guarantee that will help so much with making your savings and your capital stretch if you are planning to go that route and save up a big pool of money before you launch your business. The second thing that I did was I really tried to shift my mindset. So I was going from structure. So when you grow up and you go to school, that's structure. Then you go to college and it's like a little less structure because you can plan your schedule and you have more freedom, but it's still structure. And then you go and get a job and that's structure. So going into entrepreneurship and just having this loose amount of time and freedom, and it's really no structure. I had to shift my mindset and figuring out how to gain structure in a way that was efficient for me. And so that came with reading different books, that came with listening to entrepreneurial podcasts, preparing for the sacrifice, doing a lot of visualization, affirmations, and deep diving within myself to prepare for this new experience that all of my life I kind of been trained against. Next thing I did was I talked to God, and I am definitely a person of faith. So I prayed about it, and I really just journaled a lot. I prayed a lot. I always was writing down ideas and meditating on them, because it's a spiritual shift too. I mean, it takes so much faith to grow a business, to start a business. So I wanted to make sure that I was on one accord with the Lord, okay? Next thing I did was I talked to my family. So the plan was, once my term was up with my job, I was going to move back home and start the business instead of going off and getting another job, which was something that I had to talk to my family about, because it would have required me to move back in with my parents, refer back to the eliminating all expenses. I really had to talk to them about my business and about what my plans were to generate income, so that I wasn't out here broke and tapping into their pockets, because that was not what I wanted to do. So I did talk to my family about it to make sure that they were in support of this and were able to let me move back in, which they were very excited. So the next thing I did was research. Don't get into a spiral of research, because you will just drive yourself crazy. Okay, so I would do research and I'll be like, oh my gosh, her website is so cool, let me do mine like that. Or, oh my gosh, this is like the approach I should be taking with my videos. And then I will see another cool video and be like, oh wait, no, I like this better. Like, I mean, seriously, you could be researching forever. I say do the research more on the numbers and, you know, what the need is in your community for your business. The last thing that I did in preparation was setting goals. I would say make some yearly goals and then try to break those down into monthly goals, and if you can, even weekly goals, so that it's just more digestible and you can see if you are on track to hitting that yearly goal. Because sometimes we set these yearly goals and then we forget about them, or we push them to the side because we have the whole year to complete them, and then we go the whole year and we don't do anything. Where do I see myself in a year? Where do I even see myself in 5 years? What kind of company do I see myself running? Those are definitely very important questions to ask yourself and to continue asking yourself. Like, those are questions that I still think about regularly. Like, what kind of boss do I want to be? How do I want to dress to work and carry myself? And, you know, what do I want people to take away from my videos and my business? And it's ongoing. So that would be my last and final tip. Just go do it. That is the biggest thing. Just go do it. If you have an idea, if you have something in your heart that you want to go out there and tackle, just start. There's nothing new that's going to come tomorrow. You might as well just do it today, because tomorrow is just never going to come. So just start now and see what happens. You'll be surprised the amount of support that you'll probably get and how much you inspire someone else to take the jump. It is a lot, but don't be scared. And if you are scared, let me know what you're scared of. Is it that you don't have enough funds raised? Is it that you feel you're underqualified? Is it that you don't quite have your ideas set in stone? Or you feel like you need to be older? I don't know. Let me know what you are afraid of, and maybe I can talk you out of it. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and if you want to keep being a part of this community, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.